Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. P from whoa, naked again. It caught me out there. It's all good. Let's do what we do. Right as in 25 will live by. Storyteller. Story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons I'm giving them. You be tuning in and receiving them. I see the numbers going up. I appreciate it. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, knowing yourself a little bit better. Excuse me. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily, not every now and then, daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My goal is to get all the right things to do just that. Know yourself. Your job is to obtain the knowledge, get it, use it, and do just that. Know yourself. Let's go to question. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. Teach them. That's what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I can awaken them with spiritual knowledge. That's what I do. On a spiritual alarm clock, I wake you up to yourself. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinker, know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. Today, we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Yeah, we there again, but it is near and dear to my heart. So let's go. Right thinkers, let's talk about having knowledge of self is a lethal weapon. Yeah, we ain't talking about Mel Gibbs and my man, the other guy. No, we talking about having knowledge of self makes you a lethal weapon to ignorant people in the powers that be. Yeah, they're ignorant too, so they get the dose. Let's go. First of all, with self-knowledge, which is the best knowledge, I'm untouchable spiritually. No religion formed, no religion formed can fool me. I'm not going to be taken in by the well-dressed lie. I tell you, that's what I call religion. It's well-dressed, fabricated stories and allegations that y'all go for and believe, thinking it's real. Understand it? They're just lessons. Newsflash. Here you go. It's a book to educate you, to enlighten you, to inspire you, all that good stuff, and it does that. But sometimes we just misinterpret it. Some people miseducating, teach it, so it gets misconstrued. I don't have time for that. But let's move on. When you know the truth, no matter how well dressed that lie is, you ain't going for it. Again, I know all the religions. I don't practice none of them. Again, self-knowledge, why? Is having a razor-sharp wit, quick on your thoughts. You can't be fooled and bamboozled because you're sitting there, what do you say? Duh. No, knowledge means you're thinking. Knowledge means your comprehension skills is up to snuff, so you can recognize or discern what is good and what's not. Simple. Let's go. Knowledge of self is the number one weapon against what? Ignorance. I'll let that one stay there. I'm moving on. Self-knowledge, aka God knowledge, is that unpenetratable force against ignorance, corruption, misunderstanding, and most of all, belief. I'm not indulging in somebody else's belief. Don't have time for it, so we ain't gotta go through that, okay? Believe what you want. This is my choice. Your choice. I just choose not to, okay? Next one. This is a good one. When you're on with right thinking, you have spiritual, mental armor. That means you're thinking. That means you won't be swayed by these fast talking, slick snake salesmen they call preachers. Okay? I ain't going there again. Stick to the lesson. Armor. Mental armor is what? Right thinking philosophy protects you from all ignorant thoughts Your thought process is what you need to have covered. The head needs to be covered with what? Knowledge and understanding, so it don't get misconstrued by what? Doing ignorant things because it don't have control over itself or its thoughts. Mental armor, spiritual disciplines keep you what? Doing what? The right thing. Not just talking about it, but being about it. I tell you, I use my spiritual disciplines to deal with situations on a day-to-day basis. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. That's all I can tell you, because this thinking went way wrong a long time ago, but I maintain it and it's still on track, so that's a good thing. Let's go. Right thinking philosophy arms you with knowledge. That's second to none. That's self-knowledge. You got to have you first. A lot of us think they got to have that first and then I work on me. If you went and got a college degree, passed the bar, and still don't know you, I'll let you pick that up. Let's go. You know what I'm talking to. Spiritual knowledge, aka right knowledge, knowing thyself with what? Knowledge. You can't know you with belief and guessing. Nuh-uh. Superstitions. Obtain knowledge, put it to the test. That means use it. Getting it don't mean nothing. I got books all over everywhere. But if I don't implement what I'm learning from the books, what good is it? Got it. I'm mentally, spiritually armed. I'm covered with what? Knowledge of self. And that's what I've been walking with and dealing with for the last 7 years. And guess what? I ain't been knocked over yet or taken off my pedestal yet. I stand on God, aka Maya, and that's spiritual truth that I live by. There's a moral code and moral standard that I live by. That's my spiritual disciplines hold me accountable to do just that. The right thing. Let's go. Excuse me. George told me this 40 years ago. Think. It ain't illegal yet. This is back in the 70s. We in the 220s. And we still ain't thinking right. I'm trying to help them out. That's my job, okay? I'm on it. Your brain is your weapon against what? Ignorant thinking. And what it does to those who don't get knowledge of self, they just continuously do ignorant things. I call them fetters. You're going to self-impose nonsense on yourself and you're going to destroy yourself. Suicide by a stone, as I call it. I'm a right thinker. That means I think for myself. But thinking is a learned behavior that you should learn early in life. Why? It's a way of survival. It's a survival mechanism that was given to us. Use it while you have it. Okay? I was given a message 50 years ago. Can you say ahead of your time? George was telling us, think. It ain't illegal yet. He already knew that. The thought process is the last frontier. And when the powers that be get in control of your thoughts, we are done as a people. No more physical slavery. It's all mental now. It's not good. Watch this. Thinking is a way to what? Again, survive. I use it on the streets. I use it when I was incarcerated. Thinking is what I do to survive. Okay? But you also now I think to educate and help and keep myself out of the negative situations that I got into when I wasn't thinking right. Always thinking, but if you thinking negative and deceitful and sneaky, karma takes care of that. I'll tell you about her. You already know about her. All right, here you go. Thinking is a way of survival in the real world. That's the world that I live in. I've always kept it real. P-Funk means pure real. I ain't ever thought anything other than what is real. Okay? I say will be what I say will be because virtual reality, remember, this, I'm watching people put goggles on and go to virtual reality. I tried that in the mall a few years ago. I had to come up out that thing. That's too real. I like to keep it real. I'm good with real. I don't need too real. I don't want real to be magnified. I don't need that. I wear glasses to magnify the words I can see, like I can't see it no more. But I don't need real to be blown up in my face. Keep it like it is. Call me a dinosaur. I'm good. Y'all go ahead and do that. I'm good. You want to go out there? Go. Knock yourself out. I do what I do that works for me. That's right thinking. Let's go. Moving now. Be ready for change. Caterpillars turn into butterflies. That's a way of life for them. That is their life. So if you stay a caterpillar all your life, you won't experience life. Why? Because you didn't get to make it to be a butterfly. That's raise your conscious level as a human being. Know thyself, live, be, and do the things that makes you happy. You ain't got to go through hard times all the time. Just do things that make you happy. Find what works for you and you do it. Watch this. Common sense tells me everything changes for what? Better or worse. Don't make a difference, but it's going to change. Your job is to change with it and not let change run you over because you refuse to change. I'm a dinosaur in some aspects, but I understand change. Trust me. I know about change because what? I did it myself. You can try it and see if you can change yourself for the better. That's what right thinking is all about. Self-improvement, making yourself better, doing the best you can, being your best self. That's right thinking. If you practice right thinking philosophy, when daily, what'll happen? You will change for the better. I guarantee. I got proof now. Living proof. Not concepts, not no, living proof. Physical people coming to my classes, life's changing around, so that's my proof now. Life moves fast. Watch this. You better keep up or what? Get left behind. Change happens to all of us. It don't just change for me or you, it changes for everybody. And everybody who's not ready for the change will get left behind. It's just that simple. Where we at? In life, you work hard and then you welcome the change that you will make happen for yourself. If you want better, then you're working for change. If you want to improve, you working better for change. You want something better for yourself and out of life, you work for the change. You can make that happen. Got a lesson on that coming up for you too. All right, here you go. Last one. About to wrap it up. Again, appreciate you tuning in. Hope you get the lesson about having knowledge makes you a lethal weapon. Because if you just not going through, doing nothing, you don't pose no threat to nobody. You ain't a weapon. Here you go. Last one. Right thinking philosophy is what? Spiritual self-defense. I get attacked by debatable people who want to question and, check me out. I don't have a problem with that. I'm amazed. I'm used to being tried, never denied, and I wouldn't be tried again. Why? I can prove myself over and over again. So we keep trying. I won't deny you. Let's go. With knowledge of self, you can't be told just anything. Why? Knowledge gives you the ability to be discernible. You are your fabric, that part of your aspect, your character, we call them Anubis. That's when the spirit meets nature. Together, they have discernment. Their offspring is Anubis, discernment, the ability to know the difference between right and wrong. Trust me, it works. I'm comfortable with my self-knowledge. I use it to be my best self and to help others do the same thing. I'm not selfish. When I see something that's working, I'm trying to give it to someone else. Why? Try this. Why? It worked. I'm glad to have self-knowledge. Why? I have it to use when I need it. The phrase is better to have it, don't need it, than to need it and don't have it. I don't always have to rely on my higher conscious. Why? I can just move through and do what I'm doing like everybody else. But I do have the ability to raise my consciousness above the nonsense. I don't partake in that no more. I'll tell you a story. When a black bird jump on the eagle's back, he don't fight, he just elevate. Rise, till the blackbird can't handle it, and he jump off and leave him alone. Ain't wasting my energy with you guys. I just raise my consciousness, change the level of the conversation to one that you can't raise up to, and you'll leave me alone. I know that too. All right, here you go. Wrapping up. When you know yourself, again, that's a weapon that's undefeatable. I haven't lost a spiritual fight yet. Not bragging, but I know what I'm working with. And I know who got me covered. So spiritually, I'm not losing. With knowledge of self, no weapon going against you will succeed, aka or prosper. That's ignorant. Any ignorant weapon coming against me won't prosper and won't do me no harm. Why? You know how I do. I'll be back. Got more for you. Thank you.